everyone, welcome back to my channel. Guess what day it is? Just guess what day it is. It is Saturday, but not just any Saturday. It is the end of the shred. Woo! Insert like blow it up emojis if I even know how to do that. I just wanted to sit down. This video is going to be a little bit different than my normal Saturday hangouts because we're not going to be going grocery shopping. We're actually going to go get this ratchet hair done and touched up. Side note, funny story, I was born with brown hair. If I can find some photos, I know I have photos, but I don't know if I have them readily accessible. I might have to go to my nanny's house to get them. But I was born with dark brown hair, and then it reverse highlighted and turned stark white, like basically like, you know, the whitest of blonde you can find. And then ever since then, I have battled the brown trying to grow back in, but it's not a pretty brown. It's an ugly, ugly brown. Like, it's disgusting. So my ends are normal. Like, I don't touch those. It's just the roots. But anyway, I'm going off on a bunny trail. But you won't be seeing me go grocery shopping today. However, I will take you to the salon with me. I will take you around to hang out with me. We are going out with friends to celebrate the end of the shred, to go eat our weight in Mexican. We always do this after every shred. My husband and I go and have Mexican. And it is my first not tracked meal of 8 weeks, basically. You know that me and my husband don't go out while we're on the shred. So it's just our time to hang out, see all the friends that, you know, maybe we didn't get to spend that kind of time with. We just had to sit around the house and eat like steaks, which is fine. But it's nice to go out and socialize as well. So it's going to be a super fun day. You will be watching this on Wednesday. We leave for the beach on Saturday. So I also have to get a lot of stuff together to get packed because I have to pack for 2 kids, myself, and basically my husband. Women, if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. But the rest of this clip is going to be me doing my check-ins for the last week of the shred. It was so good. This whole shred, and I'll have like a timestamp to skip if you don't want to hear all this stuff. You just want to get to what I'm doing around and about for the day. But this shred mentally was the best, physically was the best, all around great. Was it my highest losing shred? No, my first shred was, but that's because I had a lot more weight on me. But it is my second highest losing shred. My shred in January, it wasn't as good weight loss, but I noticed a lot of muscle toning. I wouldn't call it muscle toning. I would call it muscle building during the shred. I know technically you're not supposed to build muscle during a shred, but during that time, I was increasing my weights. Whereas this shred, all my weights kind of either stayed the same or I had to go down and up the reps just because my strength was going. But I kind of wanted to give you some statistics. So I have it written down because I'm recording on my phone. So I can't just be like, and look on my phone. But I started the shred at 260.7 and I'm ending it at 245 today. I am going to be completely honest. I was not happy with my weigh-in today. All week I had been weighing in the 243s, and I can insert and prove to you on my Happy Scale app that I was. I'll put it right here. I was in the 243s all week, and it was a great week. I was feeling good. And then TMI, men, you know, skip past this part, but when I'm ovulating and I'm not trying to have kids or anything, I just really like to stay on track of my menstrual cycle and stuff. When I'm ovulating, I start getting severe pains and I also start bloating from the pain. It's not really water retention. It's just like when you injure yourself and you swell up, that's how it feels. So yesterday I noticed that pain coming and I was like, let me check my tracker, and spot on to the day that my ovulation would start. So I was like, well, that's great. But I kind of was knowing that was going to happen this morning. So when I saw the weight, I was like, it is what it is. You know, we still lost from last week. It was still a 0.3 loss from last week, and I'll take it. So I know that it's just my body going through its normal, you know, phases. It's okay. Like, that's one thing that, the reverse Nicole does it, which we're about to enter, this week. So the rest of the videos until September are going to be me in a reverse, me in a maintenance, all that stuff. If you battle with looking at the scale, if you battle with knowing what foods affect you, you know, are you under eating? Please, please, please reach out to my coach, Nicole Burgess. I'll put all her stuff join a reverse program. Do something. You don't need to live like this. You don't need to live afraid of the scale. You don't need to live afraid of eating. Please reach out to her. I am going to preface this by saying my last reverse that I ended, I was at 3,550 calories in maintenance. I'm hoping to get up past that, especially since we have a longer maintenance phase that we're in this time. I think it's a total of 11 or 12 weeks, whereas the last one was 6 weeks because we had a shred, reverse, and then another shred. But anyways, I would highly recommend joining a reverse to get used to the scale, get used to seeing it, see what triggers it. I know a lot of my triggers that trigger my scale or water retention. I know dairy does it a lot. I know that some sauces can do it, like really tomato-based sauces will do it. So then when I go into a shred, I don't eat those things. Like you don't see me eating Ninja Creamies on my shred. You don't see me eating a lot of red tomato-based sauces on my shred. I will sometimes, but if they are, I don't pair them with pasta. So it's what I've learned works best with my body. And if I do eat those foods, I know in the morning there's a slight possibility there might be some fluctuation. I also know if I eat super late at night, there's going to be fluctuation. And you just learn to play around and have fun and not really care about the scale. Like I have the Happy Scale app and I document it every day when we're shredding. However, my coach doesn't recommend people doing that if they're not healthy with the scale, but I am. Doesn't bother me. I don't care. So I do use that. But anyways, back to my data. I lost a total of 15.7 pounds in this shred, but I feel like that didn't even like whatever. What was so awesome to me is my photo changes, my physical body changes. I was blown away. I didn't take photos. I normally every 2 weeks will take photos throughout a shred. I didn't this time. I only took photos at the beginning and the end because I wanted to be just shell shocked at what happened. And boy, was I. I hope that y'all can see the differences as well as I can. I also did some fun poses, and I'll add those as well. Little one got in on one of them, but it was a very, very, very good shred. It was so much fun. And if y'all are looking to join a shred and want to come hang out with us next time, because this reverse is closed, so you can't get into the maintenance with me, boo. But you can get in the next shred. It is in September. The closer we get and when she starts promoting it, I will let y'all know and everything like that. I know a lot of y'all do come from her to my channel, so you will probably already know. But if you are on the fence, if you are hesitant, join one. You will never regret it. I joined last September and I haven't looked back. I've lost over 55 pounds now in total, and I have mentally and physically changed my body. The mental is insane. Like if I could take my brain from the first shred in September and show you all the negative headspace and all the negativity I had and show you what my brain is now, which is a happy, healthy brain, and I think about stuff a lot differently, you would be blown away. And it's all just from, we have homeworks, we talk, we have groups, we have communications. But if you can't be a part of those, I can always be your group if you want to. This community can always be your group. You can reach out. But anyways, I just kind of wanted to go over my shred results, show some photos, brag on myself a little bit. As Christian Guzman said, we're proud but never satisfied. And we're going to go hard in this reverse. I am going to talk about my reverse later in a different clip because I have got to get to my hair appointment. I'm looking at the time and I'm like, oh gosh, she's gonna cut my hair off if I don't get there in time. No, I'm just kidding. But I have got to go to that hair appointment and then I will catch up with y'all soon. Bye guys.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit.
Right, and just like that, got my hair touched up. Doesn't it look so much better? I'm missing the little around my head. But we're gonna go ahead and head home and get ready to go eat some Mexican with our friends. All right, you guys, I have got my makeup on. I am dressed. We're about to go meet up with our friends to go eat. My husband is getting the girls to put them in the car to drop them off with my mom. But I am so excited to go eat Mexican food. So excited. So I will show y'all what I have, and I will catch up with y'all afterwards.
Pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't...
All right, you guys, it is actually way later. You've seen basically a montage of clips from Saturday, Sunday, and now today is Monday. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. I know it was a little hodgepodge, but just coming off the shred and everything, I just wanted to kind of spend a lot of time with my friends and family that, you know, I've kind of not really put them on the back burner, but haven't really been able to just like relax and like, you know, get to hang out and spend time and stuff like that. But Saturday, like I showed, we went out and ate and hung out with some friends, played some Yahtzee. You girls actually really good at Yahtzee, come to find out. And then Sunday, I did the rest of my grocery shopping, and then I went and got my nails done with my mom for the beach, if y'all can see that. I hope it shows up good. I'm in love with purple and blue right now. Like the Buff Bunny shorts that came out with the snack collection. So good. I'm really loving the purple and blues. And I also have just been getting things ready for the beach, getting things organized, making sure I have, you know, the stuff for the girls, stuff like that. But it is Monday night, and I wanted to go ahead and wrap up and talk to y'all real quick about what my plans are going into the reverse. So in the reverse program, I am getting to maintenance. Like I think I had mentioned, my last maintenance was $35.50. I would like to get higher calories than that. It'd be great because there is a portion of time between the end of this reverse, which is 6 weeks, and the next shred, it's 5 weeks, I believe. And during that time, I am going to be on my own, you know, making sure that I am progressive, getting stronger, putting on muscle for the next shred, which is going to be so much fun because during that time, you really get to prove to yourself, like, you know, am I really on top of this? You know, can I maintain this by myself without having somebody on my butt the whole time? It's a very, very good time to really hone in and focus on yourself and be able to know that when all this is done, you can handle it. And I had that after my first reverse. It's kind of funny. My very first reverse, we had 4 weeks after the reverse ended because of Christmas time till the January shred. And I maintained perfectly the whole time. I was able to have Christmas dinners, eat, go out, hang out with friends. And it was just so nice to know that I could do that on my own and that I didn't go back to my old ways. And so that's a very important time for me, and I'm looking forward to it this time. But I want to get my calories as high as possible while maintaining so that during that time I can really, really focus on lifting heavy, building more muscle and stuff like that. Not necessarily wanting to go into surplus to build, but I do want to make sure that, you know, the fat that I have on my arms and stuff like that that I'm losing, I try to replace as much as possible with muscle. Body recomp, the whole purpose of it. But anyways, every reverse I like to pick body parts and things that I want to work on. My last reverse were my hamstrings, and boy, did I go crazy on my hamstrings, but my hamstrings look great. I love the definition I have now, especially coming out of the shred. I've really got some good definition on my hamstrings, but I've always been very quad dominant, so it looked like a big muscle in the front, and then the back was like, you know, that cottage cheese looking. So I really wanted that nice round hamstring muscle, and I worked really hard, got that done, and then I worked really hard on my back as well. And I think that that shows in my pictures, especially coming out of this shred, that I put a lot of muscle on my back and trimmed it up a lot. But this reverse, I am focusing on my glutes. I really want to work on my upper glute and getting just the fullness of it. The way I can explain it is, you know, you've got the bottom glute. That's always like everybody's perfectly round, but like, it's like, where does my back end? You know, it just kind of goes boop. So I want to get the full shape of it. And I really want to work hard on getting that so that, you know, just, it's what I want. It's what I want to look. And another thing is I want to get my first pull up in a long time. I used to be able to do them when I was in CrossFit, but they were kipping. So I don't know if that counts, but I only could do 2. So I really want to get pull-ups down. So Nicole has really helped me program a workout. I wouldn't say workout program, it's just workout days. Like she helped me build one day where it's just back and biceps, working on getting those pull-ups up and stuff like that. And then she did a glute dominant workout day for me. And then the other 2 days I kind of built myself, and I made those days also involve, like on my other leg day, for instance, is a quad day. But since my quads are already pretty dominant and, you know, have a lot of muscle on them, I am going to do quad things, but I'm also still going to implement some glute things so that I hit glutes twice a week. And then on my shoulder and tricep days, since my shoulders are really strong and I like my definition of my shoulders a lot, I'm not too worried about building those. I am going to still incorporate some back day stuff to help with my pull-ups. So I'm also hitting it twice a week. Another thing that I am changing up that I didn't do in any of my reverses is I'm adding an ab day. On my one rest day during the week, which is Wednesday, I will be doing abs. I can share that with y'all and everything if you want. But I really noticed, and you can tell in my photos, that yes, I'm losing a lot in my midsection and I'm starting to get that kind of like indentation, but I want to make sure that I'm really working my abs so that I can get the fat off, because I mean, being 100% transparent, I'm going to want skin removal surgery after I get done with all this. Like whatever, you know, I am down to, and I've gotten all the fat off that I possibly can, I want to have skin removal. Like I am young enough, I want to, you know, I put all this hard work in, I know what I want. So I want to make sure that I have enough muscle and definition underneath so that if and when I get that done, you know, it looks good. Plus, you need your core for a lot of workouts. Like you're always, you know, setting your core and using your core when you're lifting and doing compound movements. So it's always good to train it regardless. Another thing that I'm doing is I am actually doing cardio on all my training days. On my upper body days, I am doing try to see how fast I can get a mile done. My starting time today, which was the first day that I ran it, was like 14 something, but I ran it on a treadmill at Planet Fitness, and those always really bother my legs. After having knee surgery, I don't do so good on those. But I do have a Peloton at home. I'm just gonna start running on the Peloton because I do a lot better. But it was like, I wasn't winded, my legs couldn't handle running on that treadmill for a long period of time. So I'm gonna redo my time Thursday on the Peloton, and it's gonna be a lot better. I already know it. Keep updated with me on Instagram right here. Keep updated with me. I do daily, like, you know, posts of my workouts and stuff like that on there. If you don't wanna have to wait for my videos, but I will post that new time. I'll be doing it Thursday. And then on my leg days, I am still gonna do 20 minutes of the Stairmaster, but I'm not gonna do as intense as what I was doing. I'm gonna keep it slow and steady around like 5 or 6 for the full 20 minutes instead of 8 and 9. Just because I'm not trying to burn fat and like shred down. I'm just trying to like make the muscles, you know what I mean? Like keep the muscles strong and keep the fat off the muscles, especially with upping my calories and stuff. So that's kind of what I want to do. So yeah, my target for this reverse is get my pull-ups back, get my mile time down where I can run a full mile without stopping, and it's like an impeccable time. I would like to get it down to about 8 to 9 minutes. And then also working on my glutes. So those are my goals. I am going to use my end of shred photos to compare at the end of the reverse and everything. So y'all will see that, you know, way on down the line, but I will be using those to compare and everything. But anyways, I just wanted to let y'all know what my new split was and all that. And again, I'm sorry this was a hodgepodge of, you know, multiple different days, but I did just want to kind of spend time with my family and hang out. But I also wanted to let y'all know what I was doing going forward with my reverse and what my goals are for this. It's going to be awesome. I love going into the reverse. I know some people are always really hesitant because you've been working so hard, losing weight, shredding down, and now you're like stopping, but you're not stopping, you're healing. that's what I always see it as, is this is when you heal. Your body has been beaten down and beaten down and beaten down during the shred. And now it's time to be like, let it relax. And that helps with hitting plateaus. It helps with burnout. It helps with everything. And I will be having every Saturday a date night where it will be an untracked meal, as we call it, where I track the rest of my day, but that meal I'm not tracking. And we'll be going and trying out all the different restaurants we haven't been able to. But this Saturday, I will be leaving for the beach. I will be taking y'all with me, of course. I'm going to do a grocery haul while I'm there. I'm going to do a workout video while I'm there. I'm going to get my little niece to record. Shout out Kylie. You watching this, girlfriend, you helping me film. But I'm going to do a workout there. And I'm also going to do what I eat while I'm at the beach and stuff. Because like, and you've probably heard me reiterate this in other videos, but I just don't want to go to the beach and have the first day be great, feel great in my body, feel great in my bathing suit, and then the rest of the 6 days feel like a beached whale because I'm not moving my body, I'm eating like crap. Like, I'm going to enjoy certain meals. Like, there are some, what Nicole calls hell yeses, and hell yeses for me are my crab legs. I'm definitely going to go ham on some crab legs for one meal. You can ask anybody in my family, I will eat you under the table for like in crab legs. Like, I have out ate a D1 football player in crab legs. Like, they're my jam. So crab legs, and then me and my husband will have a date night where we go out just by ourselves. So that will definitely be a night that I'm not too worried about. But anyways, I love y'all. I hope y'all have a great day, night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. It is pitch black 9:39 tonight on Monday. But I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, guys.